In the realm of Hollywood's most intriguing relationships, one couple has consistently captivated the public with their complex journey. The 52-year-old actress, Jada Pinkett Smith, has revealed that she and her husband, Will Smith, have been living separate lives since 2016. This revelation prompted the I Am Legend star to reflect on his wife's hidden nuances, leading to a profound awakening. In an email to the New York Times newspaper, Will Smith shared a profound insight. When you've been with someone for more than half of your life, a sort of emotional blindness sets in, and you can all too easily lose your sensitivity to their hidden nuances and subtle beauties. As the Globe struggled to come to terms with this newfound knowledge, the publication reported that Will Smith has only recently realized that Jada is more resilient, clever, and compassionate than he'd understood. Jada's revelations sharply contrasted with Will's public portrayal of their relationship. In a TV interview just a year prior, the 55-year-old star proclaimed, "There's never been infidelity in our marriage. Jada and I talk about everything, and we have never surprised one another with anything ever." Jada explained that she and Will were now in the process of figuring out their future, a path they embarked upon after initially divulging the news about their separation. The Girls Trip star, who shares children Jaden and Willow with her husband, declared, "We're still figuring it out. We've been doing some really heavy-duty work together. We just have a deep love for each other and are determined to uncover what that looks like for us." Jada Pinkett Smith's emotional journey extends beyond her marriage. She broke down in tears as she reminisced about her profound connection with the late Tupac Shakur. The pair, who were childhood friends, considered each other their soulmates. However, a cruel twist of fate disrupted their closeness as they were embroiled in an argument and not speaking when the rapper was tragically shot and killed in 1996. During an appearance on Stephen Bartlett's The Diary of a CEO podcast, Jada recalled the unique bond she shared with Tupac, which left many baffled. They had an instant connection as if they had known each other forever. Yet, despite their profound emotional connection, the pair did not share a physical one, leaving their loved ones and even themselves perplexed. Jada vividly described their attempt at a physical connection. "Pac and I had a hard time understanding why we didn't have it. I remember being on the back porch of my house and saying, 'Okay, Pac, just kiss me.'" Jada humorously recounted that their attempt at a kiss turned disastrous, with both recoiling from the experience. It was a moment of revelation that their connection was unique, far beyond physical intimacy. She explained, "Throughout our relationship, we definitely had this beautiful closeness that was really intimate but never physically intimate. It was marked by emotional intimacy and intellectual connection. We just knew how to reach each other in ways that were very difficult. Our arguments were passionate, but we understood each other's language." Despite the absence of physical intimacy, their bond was so strong that Tupac proposed to Jada. At the time, he was serving a sentence in Rikers Island after being convicted of sexual abuse. He conveyed his proposal in the form of a heartfelt letter. Reading out an extract from the letter, Jada shared Tupac's deep feelings. "Now, as I slip from grace and the world has turned against me, a few claim to have a love for me, but once again, you show your love. After deep reflection and spiritual awakening, I have come to realize the friend, love, and soulmate was there all the time." Jada, however, turned down Tupac's proposal, but remained a significant part of his life. Their relationship took a dramatic turn as they had a massive argument about Tupac's actions and behavior following his prison release. Jada described the tumultuous argument, saying, "It was one of the biggest fights we ever had, and it was about how he had been living. I really had to let him know my position, that I felt like where he was sitting with everything was just, it wasn't going to end well." Tragically, the last time Jada spoke to Tupac was marked by a heated argument. Less than a year later, the rap icon was shot and killed at the young age of 25. The mystery surrounding his death remained unsolved for more than a quarter of a century. It wasn't until recently that Las Vegas investigators made a significant breakthrough in the case, announcing the arrest of Dwayne "Keffy D. Davis, a 60-year-old individual. Jada Pinkett Smith's emotional journey includes a unique connection she shared with the late Tupac Shakur. This connection, although separate from her marriage with Will Smith, serves as a backdrop for understanding her complex journey. Now, let's dive into Jada's emotional journey during their separation. In a surprising admission, Jada confessed to holding resentment towards her husband, Will Smith, during their separation, feeling as if she had been suddenly caught in a whirlwind of emotions. The Matrix star recently disclosed that she and Will had secretly separated 7 years ago and had been living apart. As she delved into the dynamics of their separation, Jada explained that it stemmed from having different love languages and her misconception that her happiness was intertwined with her husband rather than within herself. This revelation adds a new layer to their relationship's complexity. She elaborated on their contrasting love languages. Will's love language was, "I want to work. I want to work hard so that you can have everything in the world that you'd ever want. You're not going to need anything." My love language was, "I just want you to be here with me. I don't need all of that stuff." Jada continued to share her profound realization. "It was me just giving and giving and forgiving, not realizing that I was abandoning myself in the hopes that if I just keep pouring into this, if I just keep pouring into him, if I keep pouring into his dream, I'm going to eventually get what I want. That's a false idea in so many ways, and so many of us do that." She expressed how this revelation was part of a larger journey where there were no good or bad guys in their story. She concluded, "There's no good guys or bad guys. We're all wounded, trying to figure this out. It took me a long time to realize it is not his responsibility to make you happy. He can't." Reflecting on the pivotal moment when they separated, Jada recalled Will's advice to her: "Make yourself happy." She candidly confessed that she initially struggled with this guidance, feeling resentful and abandoned. She elaborated on her initial reaction, saying, "I'm just like, oh, so I helped you get your happiness, and now you're just going to throw me to the curb, and I have to do it all on my own now." Jada further explored her journey of self-discovery and healing, sharing, "I had to get to the bare bones of Jada and walk the exiled lands. This process was far from easy, but it was an essential part of her path toward personal growth and empowerment." Throughout this turbulent period, Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith remained committed to restoring their life partnership and healing their relationship. In an interview on Today, she revealed their dedicated efforts to rebuild their marriage. Jada emphasized that they are working very hard at bringing our relationship back together, back to a marriage again. For her, this process is a vital part of her healing journey. She acknowledged the need to accept each other's imperfections and find balance. Transitioning from their personal journey, Jada Pinkett Smith addressed a dramatic public incident that occurred at the 2022 Academy Awards, when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock on stage in response to a joke about her shaved head. Millions watched in shock. In a candid interview with Hoda Kotb, Jada revealed a previously undisclosed conversation between herself, Chris Rock, and Will Smith during the infamous incident. As clips for the Best Documentary nominees played on screen, Chris approached Jada, saying, "Jada, I meant no harm." Jada, deeply concerned for her husband, responded, "Chris, this is about some old ish." This added another layer of complexity to the relationship dynamics between herself, Will Smith, and Chris Rock. This revelation about their interactions with Chris Rock shed light on the long history between Jada, Smith, and the comedian. Jada had previously disclosed how Chris Rock had once attempted to ask her out on a date, believing that she and Will were headed for divorce. She recounted Chris's inquiry, "Aren't you and Will getting a divorce?" To which she replied, "No, Chris, those are just rumors." Chris was surprised and profusely apologized, leading to an intriguing chapter in their connection. Jada Pinkett Smith opened up about the public response to Will Smith's behavior at the Oscars. Many found it shocking, as it was entirely out of character for the renowned actor. Hoda Kotb pointed out how some critics had suggested that Jada encouraged Smith's actions on stage. She described how this narrative portrayed her as the bad guy, holding the power to influence her husband's behavior. Jada reflected on how this narrative was linked to a past episode of her Facebook Live series, Red Table Talk. In a candid conversation, Jada and Will discussed her entanglement with musician August Alsina, which had caused a public scandal. In that episode, she had been portrayed as the adulterous wife, further fueling the notion that she could influence her husband's actions. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the lives of Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith. We've explored their complexities, personal growth, and the ongoing transformation of their relationship. Now, we're curious to know your thoughts and reflections on their story. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What did you find most inspiring or thought-provoking about their journey? Have you learned any valuable lessons from their experiences? And if you're interested in diving deeper into the world of celebrity relationships, be sure to check out the next video in our series for more intriguing stories and insights. Your feedback and engagement are greatly appreciated. Thank you for being a part of our community.